Top 10 most complimented fall fragrances. Now, of course, in the fall season, we have fragrances that are very dark, smoky, resinous, spicy, and they push the envelope. Not these. These are huge compliment getters. All of these are going to do really, really well in terms of their mass appeal. I'll share this list with you in a second, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these top 10 most complimented fall fragrances, all of these are exquisite. I truly love the way that they smell. And of course, all of these have really good projection and performance, and I've worn them, many of these, for many, many years. I can vouch for them. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, I don't suggest blind buying, right? If there's something on this list, you've never tried it before, I would recommend using a website like ScentSplit. ScentSplit is amazing. They sell decants, they sell full-size bottles as well. If you decide to get a bottle for a really good price, oftentimes discounted, but it's a great opportunity for you at the very least to sample fragrances, see how they work on your skin, see if they correspond with your personal taste. A lot of times, fragrance is very subjective. All the time it's subjective, right? So what I like, you might not necessarily like, and vice versa. Now, the first one that I want to talk about is by Kasam Morati, and it's called Lira. Listen to these notes: bergamot, blood orange, jasmine, cinnamon, licorice blossom, vanilla, caramel. This is a delicious fragrance. I'm actually not wearing anything yet today, so I'm gonna make this my scent of the day, especially since we're in the month of September now. This one is gonna be a fantastic choice. This one also has this combination, or this pairing, of citrus and sweet. This one is Love Don't Be Shy by Killian Paris. And yeah, I will admit, I do have the older presentation, and this is one that I purchased many, many years ago. So the new one is all white, but this one, that marshmallow, the orange blossom, this is a gorgeous, hypnotizing fragrance. Now, I do like my sweets, so we also have Cacao Porcelana by Atalia Materi. And this is a beautiful, powdery chocolate fragrance. If you haven't tried it, you really, really need to. Now, I wanted to include something from the Creed brand. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Aventus, Absolute Aventus, all of those are fantastic for the cold weather. But of course, I included the brand new, and not Centaurus. Centaurus is a little too edgy. It pushes the envelope a little too far, in my opinion. I included Delphinus. Now, Delphinus is this beautiful blend of iris and incense with this warm ambery backdrop. And it is a really compelling DNA. It smells different enough, but it's not too daring, if that makes sense. I did a full review on it, so please check it out if you're interested. Side Effect by Inicio Parfum Privé. You've heard the narrative about this one. It has this sort of hedione molecule in here. It has the saffron that gives it a bit of a leathery dry down. It also has this creamy vanilla. It is a gorgeous fragrance. I know there's a lot of love for Narcotic Delight, especially if you like a bit of that cherry vibe in the opening, but this one is phenomenal. We also have by Nishane, it's called Ani. Beautiful composition by Cecile Zarokian. The vanilla, the blue ginger that is in here, that berry note up on top. I think there's blackcurrant in it as well. This is a really interesting fragrance. Now, if you want the longest lasting vanilla fragrance on this entire list, it's going to be Imperium by Electimus London. You know what people have said about this one? It reminds them of the dry down of Creed Aventus, right? That vanilla that you get in the dry down. There are some similarities with this fragrance as well, but at the end of the day, this is a spicy, silky, smooth vanilla fragrance. In the number 3 spot, this one is also amazing, by the Dua brand AI Vanille. So this has this vanilla custard accord. So this is a creamy dessert-like vanilla. There's also Madagascan vanilla in here. I gotta smell this one again. Oh my God. I keep forgetting that it has this pressurized atomizer, but the vanilla is so rich and it's so boozy as well. I really, really do love this one. I think there's cognac in it as well, vanilla cognac. Look at the note breakdown. Oh my goodness, it's reminding me of something as well, and I can't put my finger on it at the moment. So this is the only one that is marketed for men. Everything else here is unisex. This one is Layton by Parfum de Marly. This one, the green apple, of course, when we're talking Marly, Layton is probably going to be the biggest compliment getter for the cold weather. For the hot weather, you can go with Percival. Percival is a huge compliment getter. Wintertime, you can opt for Layton Exclusive, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Layton is fantastic for the colder months of the year, specifically the fall. And of course, in the number one spot. This one, I will always compliment somebody if they're wearing it. Unfortunately, I don't smell this on people too often. I wish I did. I wish people wore this with much greater frequency, but I get it. You know, it's a bit on the pricey side of things. It's boozy, it's warm, it's rich, it's cinnamony. It is so arresting. By Killian Paris, it's called Angel's Share. There's a reason why this is getting so much hype, so much play, so much attention. So let me know. What do you think? What are your favorite fragrances for the fall, or what are some that you personally wear to get compliments? Maybe you don't do it for compliments. I want to hear from you too. Do you agree with these choices? Do you disagree? I always love the interaction. Drop your comment down below. And of course, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.